use them. If you've been using your green tea, good for you. You're not only fighting cancer and helping with your overall immune system, the latest report out now shows that you're actually remineralizing your bones. The scientists in this study found that there's bone-forming cells, osteoblasts, that are manifested by three major green teas, the EGC, the galatechin, and the epigalatechin, and the gallate. These are all chemicals in green tea, red tea, black tea, and white tea, and they're all good. They all come from the same bush. They all come from the same leaf. It's just how they're processed. But now we're told, according to the Journal of Agriculture and Food Chemistry, that they help with the mineralization. Quite simply, they help give you stronger bones. Good. Zinc deficiency is a global concern, according to Science Daily. Quote, other vitamins and nutrients may get more headlines, but experts say as many as 2 billion people around the world have diets deficient in zinc, according to research at Oregon State University. And if you don't have enough zinc, you're going to have your greater susceptibility to infections, immune function, DNA damage, and cancer. One new study has found that DNA damage in humans caused by only minor zinc deficiency. You don't have to have a big zinc deficiency, just minor. This is in the Journal of Nutrition. My suggestion is you take 15 to 50 milligrams a day of zinc. Chelated zinc would be one of your best, and that would help you maintain zinc in the body. And men, every time you have an ejaculation, you lose your zinc, and it takes about 24 hours to get it back. So make sure that you're taking about 15 milligrams after each ejaculation. Vitamin insufficiency may accelerate age-related disease, and this is from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. What it says basically is this: if you're not getting your vitamins each day, you're going to speed up the aging process. So my suggestion is make sure that you're taking a quality multiple vitamin plus separately your antioxidants. That makes sure then that you're not going to speed up the aging process. Now that doesn't slow it down terribly, but at least it keeps it from being speeded up. If you want to have better blood pressure, make sure you get your omega-3 omega acids, and you can get them from flaxseed oil or fish oil. But it also helps your kidneys, so you don't end up with as much kidney disease. So I'm suggesting 2,000 milligrams a day. Now, if you're going to eat chocolate, make sure you eat the healthy natural chocolate without the chemicals in the dairy and all the processed sugars. Here's one of the reasons why. Chocolate may ease migraines. Well, this is good news. Dietary supplements of cocoa may suppress inflammatory responses in the brain linked to migraines. Results from this study indicate that consuming a diet with 10% cocoa increases levels of an anti-inflammatory compound in the brain, as well as repressing pro-inflammatory processes. This was done at Missouri State University. Quote, to our knowledge, this is a first evidence for the use of cocoa as a dietary supplement to cause an upregulation of anti-inflammatory proteins and cytokines, as well as repress expression of acute and chronic inflammatory responses with trigeminal ganglia. Now, here's what we know. We know that when you get the cocoa in powder form, it's rich in polyphenols. Now, those polyphenols are able to protect the lining of your arteries, the epithelial tissue, making them more pliable, softer. And that means when blood flows through the arteries, if you have a greater need for blood, you're exercising, then the pliability means that the artery can expand. If you don't have the polyphenols and you not taking the antioxidants to protect your body, then you have a lot of free radicals. The free radicals can cause damage. Calcium goes in as one of the repair mechanisms, and cholesterol, and now what was a pliable, soft, expanding artery becomes rigidified. It doesn't bend as easy. It doesn't expand the way it should have, and therefore it's harder for blood to go through it, and hence you can increase your blood pressure. So it's as simple. French fries, hot dogs, potato chips, hamburgers, pizza, harden your arteries. Chocolate, polyphenols, antioxidants, soften the arteries. You want the good thing, soft and pliable arteries. You don't want the bad thing, hard, calcified, and lesion-based arteries. It's that simple. Give your kidneys a break. Lose some weight. This is from Reuters. Shedding some excess weight through diet, exercise may help obese adults with kidney disease and further decline in kidney function. Now, remember I told you some time ago that there's no such thing as being healthy and overweight. If you're overweight, you're not healthy. You just don't know what's going on in your biochemistry. You can't pull back your skin and see the trillions of processes that occur each day that are stressed because you're overweight. So let's get the weight off properly, in a healthy way, and then help all the different organ systems. Your heart takes a beating, your kidneys, your liver, your brain, your eyes, your digestive apparatus, all that when you're overweight. Study positively links sugary drinks to obesity. From the New York Times Syndicate, Los Angeles, quote, a first-of-its-kind study released today definitely links soda consumption and an obesity epidemic, which costs California taxpayers $41 billion annually. And this was based upon 43,000 adults, 4,000 adolescents, through the University of California Center for Health Policy Research. Now, my thoughts on this are relatively straightforward. We do not reward people in America for being healthy on any level. But we're constantly supporting people who make poor choices. Now, sometimes people make poor choices out of ignorance. Other times out of indifference. Sometimes out of anxiety or fear. I believe that we should put energy into helping people understand the consequences of making bad choices and show them the benefits of making good choices. I believe that we could be doing this with lectures in every community in America, with public health advocates, public health lectures, health counselors, and then showing people how to shop, how to grow, and that would help reduce obesity because it would help people understand, gee whiz, I didn't realize that what I was doing would lead to that. If people knew in advance that, yes, okay, you have a freedom of choice, but your freedom of choice is going to lead you to heart disease, diabetes, cancer, depression, obesity, then a good percentage of those people, I'm quite sure, would say, okay, I don't want that. All right, well then, here's what you can do not to have that happen. We don't have this program in the United States now. We need this. And I believe that we should start talking about how we can give this to people. I'm Gary Null. Our phones are now going to light up. I'm going to take calls 888-873-4643. 888-873-4643. Let's say hello, Tim from New York City. Hi, Tim.
Hey, Mr. Null. How you doing?
Good.
I just wanted to say thank you for all that you've been doing. And I have a quick question about my girlfriend's dad.
Sure.
He's 56 and he has cancer. He had colon cancer about 10 years ago. And right now they're saying that it's not at the bottom anymore. It's at the top of his intestines. And he has like a tumor around a certain part of his intestines, and it's blocking the food passage. Now the doctors pretty much gave up on him, and he's on hospice right now. So I just wanted to see if you had any opinions.
What, did he have surgery, radiation, or chemotherapy?
Yes, he had radiation, chemo. He had all that stuff, and they said that the chemo pretty much his intestines right now is like cement. They compared it to like cement.
All right, here's what I would suggest. So he's terminal.
Pretty much, but
well,
he's doing fine.
Okay, but when you go into a hospice, you go in to die. You don't go in to come out.
Yeah, right.
All right, but, so let's see if we can't reverse this, okay?
Okay.
I have a new documentary, feature film. It's 4.5 hours. It's called Preventing and Reversing Cancer Naturally.
Okay.
Come by and get it and watch it with him.
Okay.
In it, you will see board-certified oncologist